Watch your right!
It burns!
Good fighting. This one's mine. Who's ready for more?
Couldn't have done it.
Another glorious battle.
No one believed me when I said our farms were in trouble. Now look. We've got company! Another soul for the wheel. That's done? Who's hungry? Protect the envoy.
One for you!
Keep going. I'm down here.
They're coming!
Here we go. You're right.
Oh, finally a rescuer. I was beginning to lose my voice. I'm not dead yet. Just too tired to climb up. When I saw smoke and ash outside, I tried to leave my workshop, but the entire place fell into this damn pit. It's what? I mean, how? As if we don't have enough to deal with. Quilici warned Vidaro that the roots would swallow the soil. As usual, nobody listened to him. So, here we are. We've never had plants like these. I'm no botanist, but even I can tell that something's not right. Ah, nonsense! I can't go yet. My notes are down here somewhere. They contain priceless data on the wildlife around Fjord.
Your work is too important to leave in a pit. The people have a right to know.
You of all people would understand the gravity of this. As soon as I dug them out, a gang of sporlings ran off with them. I can heave myself topside in time, but I'm in no shape to fight. If it makes you feel better, fine. They ran into the ruins. Now hurry. I can't have a sporling eating my life's work. For all I know, they could be halfway to Nakutadek by now.
Well struck!
Left flank!
Another soul for the wheel!
in hot.
You're alive? I mean, you're back. Ah, did you find my notes? Ah, yes, the cover's a little worse for wear, but the notes are intact. My findings on squirrel essence are going to change everything. Everything! What's not clear? I'm researching squirrel essence. I've nearly proved my theory, too. As everyone knows, squirrel brains grow and shrink in accordance with the nut season.
I've heard this lecture 100 times, and I never get tired of it.
So I thought, what if a squirrel's soul shrinks too? Huh? I propose that the size of our soul corresponds to our brain mass. If it weren't for this sinkhole, I would have already submitted it. I can't imagine any of my specimens are still intact, and I'll have to find somewhere to sleep. But I've got my notes. I can try again. Take this. Buy yourself something nice. It's the least I can do.
I thought we only got people like him in Paradise.
I hope Thirdborn is a good community for my people. Been through a lot.
Thirdborn's rough around the edges, but it's full of good people. They'll have your back when you need it.
Survivors, in other words. In that case, maybe your kin are a good match for mine.
Aye, aye.
Come closer, envoy. I'd like a word. A moment of your time, if you please. From one Adiran to another. I go where the Inquisitor commands, just as you go where the Emperor commands. So, did you enjoy our little bonfire? Inquisitor Ludwig was pleased with our efficiency.
You irredeemable fucking swine!
Keep her on a tight leash. No need for this to get out of hand. We'll see about that. Believe it or not, the Steel Garrote owe you an apology on behalf of Inquisitor Ludwig.
Bring us her severed head and I'll consider it.
That temperament of yours is exactly the problem she's trying to solve. Our attack came together in haste. You should have been informed, and I regret the oversight. All we've done is speed things along to their inevitable conclusion. One way or another, Fuel Messiverno was always going to burn. Weak government, chaotic farming, dangerous research. They never had a chance.
What right do you have to cast judgment on us?
As the future caretakers of the living lands, we do only what is necessary. Fuel Messiverno's reliance on animancy and stubborn individualism has done nothing but drag the living lands down with them. Help takes many forms. Look, I'm only telling you this because you deserve to know Ludwig's intentions for the living lands. If Heelgard cannot maintain a grip on the living lands, then the Steel Garrote will simply take it from him. You see, the Steel Garrote answer to the Burned Queen, not your floundering empire. And we will break from Adir if that's what it takes. And while he frets in the throne room, his puppy dog soldiers will chase their own tails. Inquisitor Ludwig sees something in you, Envoy. She wants to cultivate your potential, as she did mine. You don't want to get between her and the fate of the living land, so let this serve as a warning. Our grasp on this island is going to tighten, even if it costs us allies along the way. Acceptable losses. What you do with this information is up to you. Either way, Emerald Stair is just the beginning. Feel free to prove us wrong. The Steel Garrote love a challenge. Before I let you go, a little bird sang in my ear that you're going to Shatterscarp.
Word travels fast.
Of course, that would have been impossible with these meddlesome rangers in the way.
You didn't.
I took the liberty of removing them. It's a shame, really. Honorable folk to the last. That's a matter of perspective. Ludwig is keeping her dark impulses in check. It could have been far, far messier. When you arrive in Shatterscarp, give this letter to Temerity. Compliments of the Inquisitor. No need to keep you any longer. Let's hope our next meeting is under more favorable circumstances. No need. She has both of hers on you. Be seeing you, Envoy. Sooner or later.
So that's it? We're just letting her walk away? Fine. But I'm holding you to that. I don't want to see you again. Is that clear?
Crystal. Good luck with her, Envoy. You're going to need it.
I didn't think it was possible to hate someone this much.
I'm sleeping with one eye open tonight.
You came to Emerald Stair looking for answers. And now we're leaving with more questions. How do we fight the Dream Scourge? What can we do about Sapadal? And where is the garden? Not to mention, why the Steel Garrote burned my fucking home to the ground. I'm glad you think so. Because right now you're the only Adair in opinion matters to me. I will not forget Fiume Siverna. Everything it was, and everything it could have been. And I will never forgive. Never.
So on top of the Dream Scourge rotting your fields and turning kith and beast alike into monsters, now we've got a Death Guard Inquisitor and the Steel Garrote dogging our steps. Do you think Edwin will try something similar in Thirdborn? I hope you're right. Thirdborners are tough by nature. More than a few have seen their share of battle. Lots of Rawatayans, scramble routes with no prospects back home, washouts from military or mercenary life, sailors in search of steady ground. Add to that a motley assortment of pirates, free spirits, and people who like living under the loosest grasp of the law, and you've got Thirdborn. But rumor has it something's amiss in Shatterscarp. Strange dreams, disappearances, people wandering into the desert and never returning, or coming back, changed. That's what I'm afraid of.
At least that tells us we're on the right track. This Dream Scourge is one of the weirdest things I've ever tried to hunt. Easier said than done. Especially when we're not entirely sure what we're looking for.
Everything we learned in Naku Tadek points us to the garden. Thirdborn is just a stepping stone. But we don't know anything about the garden. It could be a myth or a metaphor. Whatever the garden is or isn't, it's our only lead. We find the garden, we find the Dream Scourge. Yardsley is a master of the unknown and the unknowable. No mystery eludes her for long. If there is a path to the garden, Yardsley can lead us to it. I'd follow her anywhere.
Or maybe that god poking around your soul could give us directions.
Ask for directions. Why didn't I think of that? Kai, that's brilliant. Whatever Sapadal tells us will be filtered through a lot of metaphysical noise, but it couldn't hurt to try. This is so exciting. Sapadal? It's Giada. Giada Castel. If you're listening, could you please tell us more about the garden?
Castel. Castel. Why does this name sing to us? A voice through murky water. The garden stifles the notes. We cannot reach. The branches bind.
Did you get anything? What? No. They must have confused me with someone else. Clearly your link to Sapadal isn't as strong as it was in Naku Tadek. But I'll take it over nothing.
I'll pass. I've heard too many ghost stories that start this way.
Right. If I wanted to waste time, that's what I carry a flute for.
Just me then? Really? No one else has a question for the god of the living lands? Fascinating.
So let me see if I got this straight. We're looking for the garden, which might not exist. Our best lead is Yardsley, an eccentric scholar who's gone ahead to Thirdborn, where the Dream Scourge may be ravaging.
Don't look at me. I was fine going back to Paradise.
Anything. Right. Listen, I hate to ask this, but while we're in Shatterscarp, there's something I need to do. Something I owe Tama. There's an old battlefield near some Pogrunan ruins. Area called the Shark's Teeth. Tama lost his badge there. I need to get it. Not a bit. For all I know, it's long gone anyway.
Better to keep moving forward, Kai. What's lost is lost.
Get some rest. Sleep is good for the soul. Maybe this doesn't need to be said, but I don't blame you for what happened to Fior Messiverno. I just wanted you to know. No need to question it anymore. They've made their intentions clear. I'll get the bastards who did this. One way or another, I'll make them pay.
Sleep well. We've got a long road ahead.
We smell death here.
Listen to me. Look here. Can you focus on my voice? Can you hear me clearly?
That last pack gouged a hole through our ranks. How many did you lose?
Yes, too many. Not even counting the ones we had to put down because they...
I had to put down 3 good men myself. Telling their family. That was worse.
Don't talk to me like you're the only one who understands hardship. I'm going to be facing down a mutiny soon.
You think we want to be here? Think again.
So leave. I can't wait to see the last of you and your people.
Go where? Nothing but death waiting out there. Better we die with honor.
Another Adiran, Kutabao.
Hold on. This isn't one of mine. Or Ludwig's. You must be the envoy Hilgard told me about.
Well, you picked a damn fine time to show up.
Dream Thralls ambushed us an hour ago. We're still counting the dead.
Our dead, to be precise.
We lost soldiers too, protecting your people.
Yes, how heroic. Protecting Kith from Adiran dream thralls.
No, but most are. Our troops haven't been spared, and more are falling ill.
In all their military might, your Adiran comrades decided to go wandering through the desert, despite my advice. And now we're all paying for their idiocy, Thirdborners and Adirans alike.
We've since pulled back to Eagle's Reach until more reinforcements arrive to contain the Dream Thralls. Whatever your intentions here, Envoy, it's not worth it. Better to go back to Paradise where it's safe. Not an encouraging thought, but a true one.
At least you have your guard up. Maybe you'll even make it to Thirdborn.
We've been through a lot already. This isn't our first terrifying ordeal.
Look, Envoy. Kith aren't too keen on Adirans at the moment. Rumor of what happened in Fjord is already starting to spread. Just watch your back, all right?
Good luck, Envoy. Gods protect you.
They're not fighting over territory, they're fighting over who has suffered the most. We live in unusual times.
Thirdborners have been on edge ever since the mines got shut down. Ah, welcome to the shit, Envoy. Sorry for the mess, but it can't be helped. Not when a fucking horde of Dream Thralls screams up the path. At least they're not coming out of the fucking rock like they did in the mines. Oh, Dream Thrall spiders.
Nothing is spared this plague. Neither the land, nor the creatures who inhabit it.
Aye, a living nightmare. They swarmed just like that. These dream scourge people don't eat their kill. Follow the path down. You'll see the elevator. It's broken now, but the mines are just on the cliff above.
I used to hear stories about cave-ins up there. Watch your step.
If you hit the Leviathan skull when you're up there, you've gone too far. You'll know it when you see it. The powers that be decided we'd help Thirdborn reopen an old, abandoned sulfur mine. Help arm Thirdborn against the Dream Scourge, you see. Make friends. But it's not my place to talk about any of it. If it please you, sounds like they need all the help they can get.
Clearing out dream-scourged spiders. Sounds like honest work to me.
We'll be counting the Dream Thralls for a while. Must be at least... I'll never leave out here again. Never should have come here.
Gods, the stench. What have we gotten ourselves into?
Move along, Envoy.
Hosting.
You there? Please!
Help us! We need help!
Darren! Please! We need help!
Our parents, they...
We were out finding food, but when we came back, they'd changed.
They attacked us, tried to rip us apart. Did you say your parents changed? Oh no.
We locked them inside the house, but we don't know what to do.
You tell them Kai sent you. That should still carry some weight.
They're going to kill them!
Shh. It'll be okay, Tamamu. They're in our home by the cliff face.
No, no. Mother. Father.
Please. Try to make it fast. And let us know when it's over. We'll need to do the last rites.
Let us know when it's over. Gods, what a thing to say about one's family.
Eyes sharp. Dream thralls ahead.
It disturbs us.
Quarry in the brush! Take your best shot! Best shot!
I'm coming for Ludwig next.
Hard to believe it's been 6 years since I saw this place.
This place was bad enough before the Dream Scourge. Now it's downright hazardous. No, but, I'm not the only one out here, am I? I have a whole party of Nimdutin to keep from getting themselves killed. This used to be a fertile land, with lakes, forests, all of that. Then everything suddenly changed several hundred years ago. Now it's blasted deserts and dried up seas. Anything that lives here is simply stubborn enough not to die.
That's the most apt description of Thirdborn I've ever heard.
I'm being blessed realistic. Emerald Stair was Toddler Town frolics compared to this. Shatterscarp might not want you dead like Galawain's tusks, but it doesn't particularly care if you live either. What do you need? Right. What do you need? Right. This might be good information for you, since I don't know if Adir has wastelands like this. Shatterscarp doesn't want to kill you, really, but it isn't interested in helping you survive either. The key here is water and shade. Cover your skin, or it'll be dried out in no time and you'll be as red as a Balrog's throat. You might be worried about saving water, but what you want to do is try not to sweat. Stay in shade as much as you can. And don't drink the water from the plants out here. They're all full of parasites and poisons. Getting sick out here is the worst. Right, changing the subject. If I must.
I don't leave Emerald Stair often enough. With everything going on, there's been no time to explore. My city had to burn down before I could take a vacation. Sorry. I'm in a mood, if you couldn't tell. True, but I need to raise my spirits. Literally and metaphorically. I used to think I had it all figured out. But the Living Lands proved me wrong in so many ways. This entire island is the prison of a mad god. How is one Animancer supposed to compete with that? All we're missing is the juggling act. Maybe I'm being melodramatic, or maybe I'm not used to seeing things clearly. But what if animancy has no future in the Living Lands? What if my entire career was a mistake? Beginnings are supposed to be good. So why do I feel like shit all the time? You're a good listener as always, but I've taken enough of your time. I'll be fine, really. I'm not the first Animancer to question her life choices, and I won't be the last. What do you want to know? Well, my future is in shambles, and I have no idea what to do next. Oh, and my home burned down. Apart from that, fine. Truthfully, I'm a bit lost. Leaving Fior Messiverno was supposed to be liberating. We've seen and done incredible things, but I'm no closer to finishing my family's work. What I'm up against is much bigger than either of us. Through animancy, I can harness the wild essence of the Living Lands and put it to good use. But what if I tried, only to have it lash out and destroy me? I'd be no better off than my parents. The Dream Scourge is infecting our Adra, holding back my work. Until I understand it, until I can control it, I can't do anything. I'm useless. I'm nothing. I hope you're right. I really do. Quilici always told me to slow down, to stop and appreciate the land I'm trying so hard to fix. But how can I slow down when I only have one lifetime to get this right? I'll find answers in the garden. For better or worse. I suppose you deserve to know. After what I put you through. My mother wanted to expand Fior's agriculture. Feeding Emerald Stair wasn't ambitious enough. She wanted to feed the world. She thought she could break the wilderness, using animancy as the whip. Turn the Living Lands into a garden. Anything's possible, but there are significant problems to overcome. After my father put the finishing touches on the phantasmal focus, she was impatient to get started. After all, whoever controls the spirit of the Living Lands has nature in the palm of their hand. My father thought so too. Emerald Stair was just the beginning to her. My father thought she was brilliant. Others thought she was mad. I think she was a victim of her own ambition. She wanted so much, and there was so little time to achieve it. Theoretically, her plan should have worked. But the living lands had other ideas. When she used the phantasmal focus, theory collided with reality. Everything went wrong. I can't rule anything out, but I suspect the Dream Scourge had something to do with it. It lives in the essence of the living lands, corrupting whatever it touches. And if I'm right, that means it's been here a long time. Or the forces behind it. No. To my knowledge, the accident was no everyday occurrence. But neither was the experiment. My mother transgressed on nature, on existence itself. Still, I don't understand what went wrong. When I do, then I can finish her work. I was 17. That makes it... Gods, has it been 13 years already? After they died, I wouldn't go near a lab. It was ages before Quilici got me to crack open a book. I have a lot of catching up to do in my studies. Need to make up for lost time. Don't worry. I've lived with it for a while now. I thought my family's research could help Emerald Stair. That it could banish the Dream Scourge from our lands. Of course, Vidaro wouldn't even give me a chance. He was afraid of history repeating itself. Still, I'm hopeful. This legacy of mine could change Animancy as we know it. And something tells me I'm close to a breakthrough. Closer than my mother ever got. I hardly think your Emperor would approve. Good thing he's on the other side of the world. No Animancer has engineered an ecosystem before. Maybe, with a little luck, I could be the first. Not before I've done some reading.